Hi guys, Asman here, and I'm back with another Futhead squad builder. And as you can see today, we're doing a really cheap one, a squad that pretty much anyone should be able to build on FIFA Ultimate Team at some point if you do play it even just a little bit. And it's actually a good squad. I was just messing around, and I thought actually there's some good players in here. Okay, it's not a brilliant squad. If you're good enough, it could win you Division 1, but it won't guarantee you Division 1. But yeah, I was just thinking. Actually, I've already forgotten the keeper I've got, so just 1 second. Right, seems I didn't pick a keeper, but I do have a keeper now. It's Tim Howard, and I do use him quite a lot in my squad builders. Just got to check exactly his price. And yeah, you can pick him up for under 800 coins. In a 3-5-2 formation, it'll probably be more about 1,000, but still, you can pick him up for a decent amount of money. He's a really good keeper, so I definitely recommend him. I'm not going to say too much on him, as I have used him in squad builders before. My first centre-back really surprised me at how cheap he was. Skirtle is a really good centre-back, and I'll show you his stats just to, back that. Oh my god, it's done this again. Okay, well, fine, if we can just Skirtle, hover over him here. You can normally get him for under 1,000 coins. I think you'd be quite lucky to do 2 in a 3-5-2 formation. But as you can see, his defending, heading, both over 80. His pace is 68, but the thing I really love about him is his low attacking work rate and high defensive. It means he will just sit there and he'll be an absolute rock for you. And that's exactly what you want in the 3-5-2 in the centre. You want someone who will sit there and be an absolute rock. So yeah, but also what you want in the 3-5-2 is really fast centre backs also. So I've gone for Heitinger, who's got 74 pace, and he's not particularly great at defending, but he's a good passer of the ball, and he used to be a midfielder, so that's why he's got probably more midfielder stats. But he's a really good player. I have used him before, and yeah, he's got that pace. And in a 3-5-2 formation, I think he'd just work quite well. And now with that in mind, I've gone for his yeah, it must be how you spell it. His club partner who is Jagielka. Again, really good defending stats, not the quickest, similar to Skirtle, but he's a bit quicker, and also his work rates are less favourable for the centre-back, so I play him on the left of the 3 centre-backs, as he seems most comfortable there. I prefer him on the left than to the right. I don't know what it is, but I just do, so yeah. But anyway, the first CDM is Sandro. Now, I don't know how you're able to get Sandro this cheap. Wait, did I see that right? I thought he had. 1 second, let's take a look at this again. High and high. I thought he had high defensive and medium attacking, but he's actually got high attacking and high defensive. Now he goes for just over 1,000 coins normally. You'd probably be looking more at 2,000 coins in a 3-5-2 formation, but he's a really good central defensive midfielder, and someone that everyone should really have in their team. He's really good at getting just that tackling. His heading's only 69, haha, 69, whatever. But I think he's like 6 foot, and he seems to win more headers than his stats say. He's got decent pace, decent passing, really good defensive stats, and actually decent dribbling for a CDM. So yeah, a really good player to bring into your squad. Now the next CDM is Michael Carrick. He goes for normally under 800 coins, but Carrick's someone you've literally got in there just because he's a good passer. And this is in my Serie A squad. I have Vidal or De Rossi there. I just have Pirlo there because I like my left-sided CDM to be more of a passing one, because you've got the defensive one who'll do all the work, and then you can just have someone who'll sit. I believe Carrick's got either high defensive or medium defensive, but he definitely got low attacking. So that means he will just sit there, so he doesn't have to be super quick to catch up with attackers, because he'll already be in that position, so he can just stick that tackling. His tackling's alright, it's nothing amazing, but he can win a few, and he won't give away too many free kicks. But his passing is really good, short range passing. He can even pick out quite a few long balls, and in this team you will want long balls, believe me, not because of pace necessarily, but because of other things. On the left wing is one that may shock you. It's Matty Etherington. He's only medium, but he's in here mainly for his crossing, which I believe is 85 or 86, one of the two anyway, I'm pretty sure. His finishing's alright, and he's got really good pace and dribbling as well. He's relatively short, but he's like the one good thing about Stoke in real life. Is that he is actually a really good player. Even though he looks mental in that picture, literally mental. But yeah, he's very underrated in real life, I think. And in this team, he just fits in really well, I think, on that left side. And yeah, he just links up well with the players around him as well. As you can see, two English people. You won't know that yet, and I don't want to give it away yet. Next is Pablo Hernandez from Swansea. His shooting says only 74, but it seriously feels like more than that, way more than that. His work rates aren't the best, but he will get forward. He's got high and low, so obviously heighting is going to be a little bit overloaded, but that's the reason that I've put Sandro on that side of it, because he'll be getting backers a lot. So yeah, Sandro is definitely someone you want on that side. By the way, I definitely set up my team like this. I put them in these positions. Like I put Skirtle in the centre, particularly because he has the low attacking work rate. And you have to put Sandro there to help out Hernandez, who won't get back as much as probably he should. But he's a good player nonetheless. Going forward, he's absolutely brilliant. 83 pace, which honestly feels like more. 83 dribbling, which is brilliant. Shooting feels like more. His passing feels like more. He's Spanish, so obviously it would. But yeah, see, I'm just trying to remember who my cam is. Ah, yes, I remember. It is, of course, the Gaston Ramirez, a brilliant player. He's actually a CM, a CF or a centre forward, but you can probably find him in a cam position. He's a really nice player. He's got really nice shooting, 75, but he feels like so much more again. His long range shots as well seem to go in for me. Not when it's like 35 yards, but when it's just outside the box. If you get a little bit of space, it's always worth taking a shot, or maybe going past someone with amazing dribbling and then getting into the box and finding some space to take a shot. He's a really good player. His passing is decent, his pace is also decent. He's not great in the air or at making the tackles, but he doesn't need to be. Yeah, he's just a really good player. Now the first attacker is Modibo Maiga. Not the paciest, not the best striker, but you can normally pick him up around 3 to 500 coins, and he's a really good player. 1 second, sorry. Right, yeah, so Maiga's a really good player. He's actually better in the air than it says. His dribbling is probably better than it says. His shooting, I find, isn't amazing, but he is left-footed, so you can cut in off that right side if you play him on the right and have a shot, and he is amazing. When you do cut inside, he does feel quicker than 78 pace as well. He's just a all-round good player for the price you're paying. Again, this is a cheap squad. You're not going to be breaking the bank. You're not going to want to be breaking the bank for this team. Now the next striker is Andy Basta Carroll. Carroll. 2 R's, sorry. And again, he's left-footed. But the main reason he's in here is because of his heading. If you play him on the left side, if you do get some space, by all means have a shot, maybe even a long shot with him. Sometimes the long shots won't go in. But I wouldn't try running with him too much, because he's not great at dribbling, he's not the quickest either. But no, he's brilliant in the air, Andy Carroll, and yeah, I just couldn't recommend him more if you're going to be going for a Stoke type of game. And this team is a bit of a Stoke team, if you like, in the way that, you know, you got the 2 wingers who are relatively small, then you've got 3, I wouldn't say huge centre backs actually. Skirtle's obviously a tank, but those 2 aren't exactly huge. It's not really like a Stoke team, is it? I was just thinking because Carrick and Sandro are relatively tall. I think Ramirez is 6 foot. No, it's not really like a Stoke team though. But obviously you can play that. You can play that way with this team. I'm just going to say that. Where you can get Carrick to do a long diagonal ball. And Maiga his first touch as well. Maiga's brilliant, as well as Carroll. They just seem to be so good with their first touches. But yeah, 100 chemistry with the manager, 99 chemistry without. And on PS3 you can get it for around 8,000 coins. Only in this formation it'll probably be more like 12 to 15,000 coins, but you might get lucky and get some cheap players. Xbox, it's around 9,000 coins, probably be more about 12 to 15,000 coins again. But overall I think it's a good team, and I would recommend it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me which squad you want me to do next, and leave me a budget maybe as well. That'd be really great. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.